welcome to a new midweek series with Ariella and myself called Filter the Noise. We'll be talking everything in the small cap space, from capital raises to announcements making moves and everything in between. Definitely over the past few weeks, things have been quiet with not many capital raises coming through the door. Today, we saw more capital raises than in the past 2 weeks with TXR, 88E, SYR, 14D, RLF, and SPA. Ariella, any notable mentions there?
Yeah, absolutely. So 88E, everyone should know the stock, a market darling in the oil and gas space. They're raising today $3 million with the ability to accept oversubscriptions. TXR, another one that we followed in the past, used to be MTB. They now have new management on board as well, and they've done a consolidation. So the company is looking very different. It will be interesting to see the details of those raises.
And now moving over to the announcements. Obviously, we are seeing some huge announcements come in, making quite a big moves. What are you seeing, Ariella?
Yeah, absolutely. So I would like to mention that we are seeing a few biotech announcements that are actually moving the market, as opposed to, mining announcements and even tech. So a couple that I've been watching this week that have literally come out this week was ATX. I'm pretty sure it was on Monday. They announced some great results with their pancreatic cancer trial, an overall success rate of 11.1 months with no additional toxicity burdens. And 4 additional patients in the study achieving complete responses. So that brings the total to 5, which is an amazing result for them. ATX is a well-known stock as well. It has fallen over the past few months, but yeah, it's great to see some good results come out of that. Another one, 40X, which investors know pretty well, made a lot of money over the years and it's been around for a while. Today, actually, they announced the deployment of their CTVQ in the Mayo Clinic for their respiratory imaging technology. Currently trading up about 35%, and the Mayo Clinic is consistently ranked as one of the #1 hospitals in the United States. So great credibility to them. It becomes the 6th US academic medical center to adopt their technology. Finally, CU6, a bigger one out there, Clarity, everyone knows the stock. They announced that they signed a large-scale manufacturing supply agreement. So that's for their copper 64 production. Very exciting for them. They're trading up about 10%. So the whole sector, the biotech sector, while it has been hit hard over the past few months, it's really coming back with some confidence, announcements moving the market. An honourable mention that I did notice, I'm not sure if it was this week or last week, was Echo IQ. That stock has really outperformed the past couple of months. I remember when it was trading around 14-15 cents. They also signed an agreement with the Mayo Clinic in the US for their echocardiogram technology. Now over to you, Ava. She's going to talk a little bit about other stocks that are not in the biotech space. What announcements have you been seeing this week?
First of all, PPM, Pepper Money. They rejected Challenger's takeover. That was at $2.25. Now, PPM dove around 5%, with Challenger going up, rallying around another 5%. So it'll be interesting to see what's to come from there for PPM. Next off is KLI. They completed a capital raise over the weekend, and actually alongside that, Neve Power from Fortescue was appointed their non-exec chair. So the stock went up over 120%, I think, over on Monday. So a really strong placement for all those that took it. The raise was 1.4 mil at 3.8 cents.
Yes, and just something to add on there, directors did invest, all directors in that raise, approximately $1 million. So big director participation.
And showing a lot of strength there.
Exactly.
And lastly, SKK. Yesterday, they actually announced a major new client, a new enterprise client in the US, worth around 7.85 million Aussie dollars in revenue over the next 12 months. So obviously, that's showing some great strength. A notable mention regarding that is yesterday it traded over $2 million, which is quite crazy to see.
Yeah, I think for some of these technology companies, AI companies, liquidity is usually low and they're not really recognized on the ASX. So it's good to see some liquidity return into those ones. And as I said, announcements that are really paying off.
Yeah, definitely. And anything you guys want to hear about in this new series, please let us know and we'll see you.